Urgent, Day Bears fan, look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest your team news, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Bears starter bolts for one-year deal with Super Bowl champions. The last of the Chicago Bears starting interior offensive linemen from last year has found a new home in the latest wave of roster moves in NFL free agency. According to the Philadelphia Inquirer's Jeff McClain, veteran offensive lineman Matt Pryor is signing a one-year contract with the Philadelphia Eagles for the 2025 season, bringing the 30-year-old back to where he began his NFL career as a 2018 draft pick. Pryor started 15 games for the Bears in 2024, taking over as their starting right guard after Nate Davis flaked on them early in the season. Pro Football Focus graded him as the NFL's 8th best pass blocking guard, 78-1, despite him giving up 7 sacks. While the Bears had been expected to let left guard Tevin Jenkins and center Coleman Shelton walk in free agency, Pryor seemed like a potential candidate for resigning even after the team added guards Joe Thuney and Jonah Jackson via trades in early March. Not only does Pryor offer inside-out versatility, he played 59 snaps at right tackle in 2024. But he is also at the stage of his career in which he is more likely to sign a lower-cost contract to fulfill a depth role than to demand high-end starter money from a team. Instead, Pryor will return to Philadelphia, where he spent the first 3 seasons of his career. The financial terms of his one-year deal with the Eagles are not yet available. Will Bears add more OL depth after Matt Pryor exits? The Bears might not have wanted to explore a reunion with Pryor for the 2025 season, but his signing with the Eagles does close another door for the Bears as they continue to bolster the depth of their offensive line for next year. It also begs a critical question: do the Bears have plans to add more veteran depth to their line before the NFL draft? According to Over the Cap, the Bears have roughly $9.2 million in effective cap space remaining for the 2025 season when taking into account their rookie reserve to pay draft picks and the top 51 players signed to their roster. They can restructure a few of their pricier veteran contracts to create more space, but the spending power is limited. That said, the Bears have enough room to invest in a veteran offensive tackle if they can find one who suits their needs in the right price range. Someone like Cleveland's Jedrick Wills Jr. could possibly fit the bill, as could 33-year-old blindside blocker George Fant. Bears could prioritize OL with top 3 picks in draft. The Bears flipped the script on their offensive line within the first few days of the league year, making trades for Thuney and Jackson and signing veteran center Drew Dalman. Even still, Chicago will likely continue its work in the NFL draft in less than a month. The Bears may well have all 5 of their opening day starting offensive linemen on their roster already, but the team could still prioritize more additions. After all, left tackle Braxton Jones is coming off a season-ending injury and entering a contract year. Thuney is already 32, and Jackson is looking to rebound after a rough stint in LTD. As impressive as it looks now, pulling one piece out could tumble the house of cards. To avoid any problems, the Bears should continue to invest in their trenches. They may even look to add a new left tackle, one who can compete with Jones and potentially replace him in time or immediately in the first round at number 10 overall, such as Missouri's Armand Membu, LSU's Will Campbell, and Oregon's Josh Conerly Jr. The Bears also hold the nose 39, 41, and 72 picks in the draft, giving them several good opportunities to take chances on offensive linemen who can contribute right away. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest, the monsters of the Midway news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Bears could have ideal free agent replacement for LB Jack Sanborn. When the Chicago Bears elected to let local product and fan favorite linebacker Jack Sanborn pursue free agency, he landed with the Dallas Cowboys and former coach Matt Eberflus. Now, under new head coach Ben Johnson and defensive coordinator Dennis Allen, Chicago will be looking for a replacement. Enter E.J. Speed. Currently a free agent, Christopher Knox of Bleacher Report named the Bears as an ideal fit for the ex-Colts. LB Speed can slot in as a starting linebacker or a high-end rotational player and can also provide special teams value, Knox wrote, adding Chicago's defense struggled against the run in 2024, finishing the year ranked 29th in yards per carry allowed and 28th in rushing yards allowed. New Bears linebackers coach Richard Smith held the same position in Indianapolis during both of Speed's campaigns as a full-time starter. Should Bears sign LBEJ Speed as Jack Sanborn replacement? With Allen's aggressive, hybrid 43 scheme requiring sideline-to-sideline speed and versatility at the second level, Speed could be a natural fit, particularly as a potential replacement for Sanborn. While Sanborn was a solid performer for Chicago since going undrafted in 2022, his athletic limitations were exposed a bit in pass coverage. According to PFF, Sanborn allowed a passer rating of 118, 8 when targeted in 2024 and graded just 45, 1 in coverage. That's not good. By contrast, Speed has been better overall in coverage, allowing opposing QBs a passer rating of 98, 7 over his 6 NFL seasons per PFF. Allen's defenses, most recently with the New Orleans Saints, have long-valued linebackers with fluid movement and the ability to blitz, drop into zone coverage, and track mobile quarterbacks. Speed has proven adept in each of those areas. Per next-gen stats, the veteran LB reached a top speed of 20, 19 mph each on a QB chasedown in 2023, one of the top marks among linebackers. Speed, who could command a mid-tier deal around $68 million annually, would also be an affordable upgrade over Sanborn without breaking the bank. Speed's familiarity with similar defensive principles under Colts DC Gus Bradley, who also incorporates cover 3 shells and a hybrid front, could make his transition to Allen's system seamless. His special teams value also boosts his appeal as he played. Over 75 of Indy's special teams snaps in 2022 and 2023. More on Speed's background, recent stats at North Crowley High School. The 6'3", 230-pound Speed showcased his versatility by playing both quarterback and wide receiver, throwing for 3,000 yards and rushing for 350 yards his senior year. The Colts selected Speed in the 5th round of the 2019 draft, recognizing his potential to contribute both on defense and special teams. Throughout his early career, he distinguished himself as a special teams ace, notably blocking punts that led to touchdowns and earning AFC Special Teams Player of the Week honors twice. His role on defense expanded over time, and in March 2023, the Colts rewarded him with a 2-year, $8 million contract extension. The 2023 season saw Speed stepping up significantly, playing in 16 games with 11 starts. He finished second on the team with 102 tackles, along with a sack, 4 passes defensed, and 3 forced fumbles. In 15 starts last season, Speed amassed a career-high 142 tackles, 7 for loss, 5 pass breakups, and an interception. If the Bears want to fortify their linebacker core and elevate their defensive ceiling under Allen, targeting Speed could be a smart, calculated move. Bears are discussing new contract extension for projected $33 million starter Kyler Gordon has gone from a questionable second-round decision, courtesy of Chicago Bears general manager Ryan Poles, to a potential cornerstone of the team's defense in his 3 seasons. After a challenging rookie season where he was forced to split duties between the outside and nickel corner roles, Gordon flourished in 2023 when he was used primarily in the slot. Now a prime candidate for a contract extension, Spotrac has the 25-year-old DB projected to ink a 3-year deal worth $33 million. Which isn't bad for the type of shutdown ferocity he brings to the defense. According to multiple insiders close to the team, that's high on Poles' to-do list. Ryan Poles naturally has his own affinity for Gordon, who was the general manager's first draft pick in Chicago in 2022. It's easy to follow the breadcrumbs to a world in which Gordon and the Bears find a way to stick together through a contract extension that would make everyone happy. Dan Wiederer of the Chicago Tribune wrote on March 14th, adding, "The parameters for such a deal still have to be worked out, and Gordon's camp will gauge the market for fair comparison deals." But make no mistake, retaining Gordon beyond this season is a priority for the Bears front office and something Poles and his staff are discussing. And with the 25-year-old defensive back eager to stick around, negotiations promise to continue throughout this eventful offseason. More on why Bears will give Kyler Gordon a contract extension. According to Pro Football Focus, Gordon earned a 76 zero coverage grade in 2024, allowing 41 catches on 51 targets. That's far superior to the 46 4 coverage grade he earned as a rookie, and a step better than the 68 2 mark he earned in 2023. Wiederer's colleague at the Chicago Tribune, Brad Biggs, is very plugged into the happenings in and around Hallis Hall. He also sees a contract extension for Gordon as something that makes sense sooner rather than later, largely because of Gordon's ascension as a player. Nickel cornerback is really important, and the Bears believe they have one of the better young ones in the league, Biggs wrote on March 26. That's to the point. I think the team will explore a contract extension for Gordon this offseason. Keep Gordon where he's at, where he's comfortable, and allow him to flourish. This move is a no-brainer for Bears Gordon's keen instincts, athleticism, and improved tackling will make him a valuable asset in Dennis Allen's defense, which places a high premium on zone discipline. Fiscally speaking, this move also makes a ton of sense. Entering the final year of his rookie deal, Gordon will still be relatively affordable compared to top-market cornerbacks. A well-timed extension could allow the Bears to lock him in at a cap-friendly rate before his price rises with every stellar game he has. Another thing to consider? Stability in the slot corner role is becoming a more valuable asset in today's NFL than ever, and Gordon has proven himself as a high-floor, ascending talent at the position. Given his production, scheme fit, and potential, the Bears have every incentive to extend him. Keeping him will also avoid creating another hole in a young and likely ascending defense. I love Chicago, Gordon added via Viderer. I love everything about it. The people, the history, the team, the community. So if this is where God tells me to be, this is where I will be. This is where I want to be. And now, Da Bears fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Da Bears. He'll be back any moment with more. The Monsters of the Midway News.